Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum, students and friends. How is an optical compound microscope able to produce a higher magnification of a tiny and minute specimen? You'll find that out by joining me till the end of this video. Watch and learn. As you may recall in your previous lesson on image formation by two converging lenses having different focal lengths as illustrated in figure 1. The first lens, or considered the objective lens in our given problem, has the shorter focal length, compared to the second convex lens, or known as the eyepiece, right, of an optical microscope. So when you use the microscope, you position your eye close to the eyepiece, right? If the original object or the specimen, all right, used in this microscope is located outside uh, the focal point of the objective, capital F1, meaning the object distance, DO sub 1, is greater than the focal length of the objective lens, then the first image that is formed by the objective lens is considered real, right? It is enlarged and is inverted, right? And notice that the first image formed by the objective happens to be within the focal point of the eyepiece, right? And this first image becomes the object, all right, or the second object of the eyepiece. So the eyepiece will form an enlarged and virtual final image, right? So the broken arrow here represents the final image, and this is basically formed by the eyepiece, right? So it is considered enlarged and virtual. So once again, we emphasize that the compound microscope, more commonly used in laboratories, is in fact an optical microscope consisting of two or more lenses that are both converging, right? So in a typical compound microscope, we have two lenses, the objective lens, right, and the eyepiece. The objective lens has shorter focal length compared to the eyepiece. As the word suggests, the eyepiece is the lens that is closer to the eyes of the viewer. And the objective is usually uh, nearest the specimen or the object, right? And we can say, therefore, in a nutshell, that it is the objective lens of a compound optical microscope that forms the first image, which is considered real, inverted, all right? Because it happens that the first image formed by the objective is located inside the focal point of the eyepiece, all right? And this first image becomes the second object relative to the eyepiece, right? So the eyepiece uses the image as an object, which we say the second object. And it is the eyepiece that creates the final image considered enlarged and virtual. So that brings us now to our problem. The objective and eyepiece of the compound microscope, all right, in the figure, are both converging lenses. And they have focal lengths of small letter f sub o, meaning the focal length of the objective equal to 15.0 millimeters, and small letter fe, or the focal length of the eyepiece equal to 25.5 millimeters. A distance of 61.0 millimeters separates the two lenses. The microscope is being used to examine an object placed a distance this of O1 equal to 24.1 millimeters in front of the objective. And the question is, find the final image distance. So, identifying the given data, we have the focal length of the objective equals 15.0 millimeter, and that of the eyepiece, we have small f sub e equals 25.5 millimeters. And we're also given the distance of the object denoted by this of O1 equal to 24.1 millimeters, right? This is how far the specimen or the object is from the objective lens. And of course, right, the distance between the objective lens and the eyepiece, denoted by this of OE, is also given equal to 61.0 millimeters. And our target variable in this problem is the distance of the final image relative to the eyepiece, denoted by this of I2. Moving on to our solution, we determine the distance d sub I1, right? Or how far the first image is from the objective lens using the formula. D sub I1 equals the product of the focal length of the objective times D sub O1, or the distance of the object, okay, from the objective lens, and then divided by the quantity D sub O1 minus F sub O. So substituting the given quantities, we get D sub I1 equals 15.0 millimeters. That's the value of F sub O, times 24.1 millimeters, the value of D sub O1, and their product will be divided by 24.1 millimeters minus 15.0 millimeters. So when we do our math, we get the value of D sub I1, or the image distance number 1. How far the first image is from the objective, right? So the answer is 39.7 millimeters in 3 significant figures. We then proceed in getting the distance of the second object relative to the eyepiece, right? So what we do is just subtract the separation distance between the two lenses, given as 61.0 millimeters, minus 39.7 millimeters. So again, when we calculate, we get the value of this of O2, or the distance of the second object relative to the eyepiece, equal to 21.3 millimeters, also rounded to 3 significant figures. This value of this of O2, right, is relative to the eyepiece. And lastly, we now come to our computation for the distance, this of I2, or how far is the final image from the eyepiece, right? Using the same modified thin lens equation. That is, d sub I2 equals Fe times d sub O2, right? Or the product of the focal length of the eyepiece and the distance of the second object relative to the eyepiece. And then their product, of course, will be divided by the value quantity d sub O2 minus Fe. So when we substitute the given quantities, d sub I2 equals 25.5 millimeters times 21.3 millimeters, and then divided by quantity, 21.3 millimeters minus 25.5 millimeters. So when we do our math, we finally arrive at the value of the target variable in our problem. All right. The distance, the sub I2, or how far the final image is from the eyepiece? And our answer is d sub I2 equals negative 129 millimeters, which suggests that the final image is virtual. That is the meaning of the negative sign or our computed value for d sub I2. And also, uh, the size of our final image is that it is enlarged, right? It is enlarged and erect relative to the eyepiece, right? But relative to our original object, okay, the final image is in fact inverted. So that concludes our physics tutorial for this topic. Till the next episode, mabuhay. MashaAllah. Thank you very much for your indulgence. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel